I'm actually going to take my moment while no one's here to eat some food really quick. What's up, Blige? What's up, WB? Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Coco's here. Hell yeah. No. Please tell me you can hear me. What's up, Huntsman? Can you guys hear me? What's up, Sage? What's up, Huntsman? Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat, please. All good. Thank you, HG. Thank you. Huntsman is here. Blige is here. HG is here. Sage is here. WB is here. Foxy85 is here saying interweb is fine, mate. W Foxy. And Coco says, yes, we can hear you, just a bit laggy. Well, hopefully, Coco, it's not going to be lagging for much longer. We're on the well, I'll say that we're on the new eSIM, guys. So hopefully it's not going to be lagging too much. And thank you, WB, who says all caps, we can hear you. Little Native Mama is up in the chat. Good to see you. She's saying, hey, Edward. Hey, Little Native Mama, how are you guys doing? And hey, she says, you're all good, mate. And what is for Scran this evening? HG, this evening for some Scran, we're having some chanterelle potatoes. It was a full pack of smoked tofu and some peas as well. And I didn't, you know what, guys, even though I like showing you what I eat, I actually don't like eating on stream because I like to stay reading out all the comments as much as possible. But then I stop eating and it takes me an hour to eat one plate of food, but it is what it is. I was running late and I didn't want to be late for you guys, so here we are. Oh no. Blanche says, I don't know if it's just me, but the audio seems off. That's frustrating to hear. Fox says you can get smoked tofu. Yes, Foxy, you can indeed. This one's from Sainsbury's. It's only £1.44 for a pack, and you get about 30 grams of protein. So, to be honest with you, £1.44, 30 grams of protein, and it's good for you as well. Not too bad. Big love to everybody who's hit the like button, by the way. 5 likes in, 2.5 minutes in, 5 likes already. That's absolutely epic. If you're one of the 8 people watching right now, you know what to do. Tap that like button. Robin says, my Wi-Fi is being a monster. If I disappear, you'll know why. We will indeed, Robin. Wow, 7 likes. That's epic. Thank you so much. Everybody hit that like button. You guys are legends. What's up? I feel like the vibe's going to be good tonight, guys. After last night, it was a disrupted stream. If you were here for the disruption. I had to go pick up my parents from the station. But the show had to go on, and we restarted the second stream, and some of you guys made it for that, so thank you very much. But tonight, beyond my internet going down, there will be no interruptions. There will be no distractions. It's just going to be me. It's going to be me. It's going to be you. It's going to be the whole crew, and hopefully some new people as well. And what I would say, guys, is if you see new people jump into the chat, please do me a big favour and welcome them into the chat, because it makes people feel part of the crew and like they want to stay and keep vibing along. I'm fighting with the potato right now, but the potato will not beat me. The internet will not beat me. I will not be defeated. Right, let me get back to the chat really quick. Little Native Mama says, hiding from Oklahoma weather, the plus side is the clouds are helping me outshine the sun. Ah, Little Native Mama. Love that. Positive spin on it. Can't beat that. And Robin is actually in London at the moment. So if you're one of the regulars, you know that Robin, the lovely Robin, is based in Germany. But she's currently on a trip in London. But she still managed to make the stream. So huge W to Robin. Not only she done a great job with the Discord, she's still making streams even when she's in a different country. So shout out to Robin. And shout out to everybody for real who's hit the like button. We're less than 5 minutes in. And 10 lovely people have hit the like button. That's absolutely awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And if you're out there, 11 people. God, you guys are killing it tonight. Absolutely killing it. This makes me feel like tonight, the energy is going to be super strong tonight. If you're out there, I want you to say hello in the chat because you already know I'm giving you a shout out. Let me get back to the chat really quick. WB says, I posted a trailer for the first video editor on the platform I use. Okay, WB, is that on your channel? Is that your YouTube channel? And HG says, you know that smell after it's rained? Yes, I do, HG, and it's a good smell. It always makes me think of the summer, and because let's be real, in England it does rain even in the summer. But yeah, it just makes me think of kind of like free time. I know it sounds weird, but it makes me think of being like off school or college or work and just like, yeah, wandering around at a festival or just through the street. I don't know, it's a good smell. Sage says, anybody else have an unhealthy obsession with fluffy moths? Sage, if there's anyone in the chat who shares your passion for fluffy moths, I will be impressed. Not that it's a bad thing, but statistically, if there's someone here right now who's part of the fluffy moth fan club, try saying that fast. If there's somebody else who's part of the fluffy moth fan club, I'll be surprised. Blanche says, hit the like button like you hit the gym. Hell yeah. Imagine you're an avid gym goer. Treat that like button like you would the weights rack. Pummel it into the ground. And Little Native Mama says, don't be a bum, hit the thumb, y'all. For real, if you're one of the 12 people watching and you've not hit the like button, you know what to do. Join the crew. P2 is back and says, yo, what's up again? What's up, P2? And Rob is here. Rob, the lovely Rob, who I still haven't messaged. The lovely Rob, who very kindly offered to send me something and I haven't even emailed. But Rob, there's a good reason for that. And it's boring, but it's just to do with my lunch break and not having time to do as much stuff as I wanted. But Rob, it's always nice to see you, man, and I hope you are doing well for real. Rob has recently surpassed 2,000 subscribers, so take that, forces of evil. Rob will not be defeated. I will not be defeated by my internet or this potato. So things are looking up for both me and Rob. So shout out to you guys as always. And who else have I missed in this chat? Foxy says, I had chips, fish and mushy peas. Half vegan indeed, Foxy. And you know what? My friends came to visit at the weekend and we got a chippy as well. We had some chips and mushy peas. And we actually made some tempeh to go with it. So definitely not traditional. But it was good. We made that the tempeh at home. I got one friend to watch The Hob at mine. Me and my other friend, we nipped in the car, picked up some chips and peas. And it was damn good. The lovely Abby is in the chat and says, hey Edwardians. I love that. I'm glad somebody else came up with that name, because if it was me coming up with that name, it seemed like really egotistical. But somebody else has said it, and I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the name. So shout out to Abby. Always lovely to see you in the chat. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys can forgive me eating with my mouth full, because like I was just telling the chat, I was late to stream tonight. My food was ready, but it was time to stream, and I was like, I can't not eat, but the chat is ready for some chatting, so here I am. And by the way, big love to everybody who's hit that like button. 14 likes in, and 14 likes less than 8 minutes in. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you so much to everybody who's taken time to hit the like button. And if you've not subscribed already, we've got a saying around here, hit subscribe to join the vibe. And seriously guys, at 500 subs, the regulars already know, it's coming in hot, 500 subs. Because at 500 subs, we are doing the house tour. And I'm not going to lie, I really need to get myself in order, because I've not got enough. And I've not got enough stuff. I've just got blank walls, and I want to have some cooler art up for you and on the walls and stuff when we do the house tour. So I've got one or two things that I can show you, but yeah, I'm gonna get some new prints and stuff. So let's see how that goes. But anyway, what's the chat saying? Robin, Mortal Kombat voice, finish him. And Iosif Paul, Iosif Pound says, hi, love the streams by the way. Iosif, I hope you're still watching. And I love that you love the streams. Thank you so much. I remember you came on the other day and you were very friendly and very supportive and encouraging then. And you are just the sort of person we like around here. So thank you very much, Iosif. And I do hope I'm saying your name correctly. Edward Dickinson is here. What's up to you, Edward Dickinson? How are you doing, man? Not seen you for a little bit. I was just telling the chat we've got some chanterelle potatoes, some smoked tofu and some peas. And as always, when I eat and stream, it's taking me a long time to eat. Okay, I stand corrected. P2 is also a fluffy moth appreciator. So, Sage, you may have found a kindred spirit. And like Little Native Mama says, don't be a bum, hit the thumb. If you're out there, hit the like button, join the crew. And for real, there's 17 likes, 9 minutes in. That's absolutely epic. Thank you so much, guys. The first time I ever streamed, to be fair, I only streamed for 25 minutes, but I got 6 likes. And at the end of that stream, I was like, oh, nice one, 6 likes. That's pretty cool, this streaming thing. And here we are now. Less than 10 minutes in, 15 people watching the stream. What's up to you guys? 17 people hitting the like button. Amazing. And as the regulars know, we've got some great things coming for the channel. House tour at 500 subs. IRL streams at some point in the future. Robin, the lovely Robin, has helped me launch the Discord. So the Discord is now live. If you are a Discord user, or you want to be part of a community that's available 24/7 when we're not on the stream, join the Discord. It's really easy to do. The name of the server is Cares Club. I've got all sorts of channels in there. Robin's worked really hard at it, and for real, it's a really chill space. I was chatting to some of you guys in there today, and I'm looking forward to catching up with messages after the stream. what's up to you, Coco? Oh, I think the chat just went to the top. No, wait, and Yosef says, okay, I'm going to try and catch my comments, guys, because I've been doing a lot of talking and not a lot of reading. So shout out to Zombie Queen, being a lovely one in the chat as usual. And Foxy Fan Club is a real thing. What's up to you, Grey Headspace? I hope you're still here, because I'm still catching up with messages. But I know we had a nice chat on the stream yesterday, and I hope you're doing alright today. I know you've been going through some stuff at the moment. And you know what? So have I, and so have a lot of people around here. This is a space where, no matter what you're going through, I'm here for you, the chat's here for you. We can't always help you, but we're here to listen and to support one another. And if you're one of the 15 people watching, and you're not one of the regulars, and you're thinking, what's going on here? That's what these streams are all about. Good vibes, positivity, people coming together from all over the world by the power of the YouTube. So here we are. I'm currently eating some chanterelle potatoes, some smoked tofu, and some peas. Now, I don't always eat on the stream because it's difficult, as you can see, for me to eat, talk, and read the chat at the same time, but we're going to try and make it work. And Foxy is correct, there is only one Foxy Fan Club. Love it. Absolutely love it. What's up to you, Mini Pongo, aka San? Who else have we got in the chat, and what have I missed? Colton asks a good question, says, are peas common in the UK? Yes, Colton, peas are very common in the UK. It's actually one of those things where, like, now people have very international tastes and eat all types of food and, like, vegetables from all over the world. Like, it's as common for my family as to eat pak choy as it is, like, potatoes or carrots, do you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe not quite, like, we still eat potatoes more than we eat, like, pak choy, but we eat these, like, think international foods a lot, or foods that were international, thought of as international a lot. And peas are one of those things that up until recently, like back when I was a kid, right, if you were growing up, you might have your broccoli or your peas or your carrots. Like, it was quite basic, like, vegetable selection in a way. So yes, peas are still common. WPs and W Colton for the question. Ayo Steve says, love the stream and I'm one of your first subscribers and I like the stream and keep it up. Thank you so much, Ayo Steve. I really, really appreciate that. That's really kind of you. And I love the fact that you're one of the first subscribers. That's awesome. I do always wonder, guys, because sometimes I can see some of the people who subscribe to me, and sometimes, like, it's just, I don't know, do you know what I'm saying? Not everyone has that feature turned on, so I'm always curious, like, who's out there, who's watching. A lot of people are very cool and nice and interactive and stuff, but some people just like to chill in the background, so no hate to those people because they're still part of the crew, but yeah, I don't always know they're there. Wow. And Rob, you know Rob, under the Depression Talk handle, he's now on 2,200 subscribers, which is epic. And I think Rob's recently had a short do really, really well, so shout out to Rob. Awesome to see, man. Again, really encouraging, like, for like someone like myself. The most I've ever had on a short, I've never had as many views on you as a short. The most I've had was on another channel, and that was like 15k views, and I was like really pleased with that. So last time I looked, Rob, it was like, what, 26 or something? Some shorts are like 30 or something plus now, so shout out to Rob for the great work on the video. And Foxy says, Edwardians, I like it. History-related Edward. You know what, guys, like I say, if I came up with the name Edwardians, you might guys be like, everyone would be like, who does this guy think he is? Who does this tiny little YouTuber think he is, like, giving the crew a name after him? But you know what, somebody else said it, so it could be a thing. Mini Pongo, aka Asan, says, Edward, I was eating a chickpea salad with grilled mushrooms. It was damn good. Damn, that does sound good. Chickpea salad. Not had a chickpea salad for a while, with grilled mushrooms on the side. Asan, you are talking my language. That's what I'm talking about. What else have we got? Abby says, enjoy your meal, lovely Edward. Thank you so much, Abby. Really appreciate it. You know what, guys? The cruel irony is it's a really nice meal, but I don't just want to sit here in silence and eat it, so I feel like I want. But it really does take me a long time. This would be gone. If I was not on stream right now, this would have been gone a while ago. So maybe it's a good thing that I stream and eat. It maybe makes me eat in a more civilized way. And Anusha says, that food looks delicious. Thank you very much, Anusha. That's very kind of you to say. And I hope you're still here because there's been quite a few comments since that one. I'm actually going to go to the bottom of the chat now and catch up with some comments. So if I've not read yours out, I'm working my way up. Kevin Smith says, would you agree to play Otacon in a Metal Gear Solid movie? Be honest. I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin Smith. I don't know who Otacon is. So before I committing myself to the role, I'd have to research who that was. But thank you for the question. And Kel's No Name just says, lol. Thank you for that one. Kieran Singleton just says P. Okay. I need to read some comments which actually have like a question or more than 2 letters in. And Anna says, I've been sub for a few months. Well, thank you for sharing, Anna. I think I'll just call you Anna from now. I don't need to emphasise all the A's. But thanks very much for telling me. I really love hearing like who's out there. As I say, we've got a lovely crew of people, a lot of regulars who comment, who engage, and maybe they're in the Discord, maybe they're hanging out in the chat. But I also know there's some people who watch a lot of the streams, but will just like occasionally pop up and be like, yo, watch the stream I always watch, but have it on in the background. So it's always appreciated. Like, as I say, these streams, it's not just the me show, it's like, it's us, it's me and you, do you know what I'm saying? So it takes 2 to tango. Ajith is here as well. What's up to you, Ajith? And Anna said, I can't stop saying Anna. And Anna says, I love peas and mushy peas. Yeah, WPs, W mushy peas. Maybe if you're not from the UK, actually, there's 17 people watching this stream right now. I would be very curious to know. There's probably, I don't know how many people from the UK watching this, but let me know in the chat. If you're watching me right now, have you heard of mushy peas? Let me know. Because if you're from the UK, you'll have heard of them. But if you're not from the UK, they're not really a big thing elsewhere. And Foxy's saying, smoked tofu, I think I could possibly eat, Jack. You know what, Foxy? One day, I've got a little dream. I'll confess to you, right? In the back of my head, I've got this little thing where I think, you know what, it'd be super cool if I could grow the community to the point where we do like IRL meetups and I provide food. Like, I don't know how this would work yet, but it's not about charging you guys either. It's not, I'm not trying to make it like a profit thing. It's more like, cool, come along for the vibes, and at the meetup, somehow I provide, like, because I know some people, like vegan people on TikTok, and like we could do catering and stuff. So what I'm saying is it'd be super cool to provide you guys with a meal at some point. I mean, this is big picture, right? This is getting ahead of myself down the line. We've still got a lot to come before then, but yeah, what I'm saying, one day it'd be cool to do subscriber meetups, and I'd love to feed you guys some nice food. Don't know how that would work, so in like 2 months' time, don't be in the chat like, Edward, where's this meal? Where's the meal you promised me? I'm still hungry, Edward. Like, I'm not committing myself to anything, but I'm just saying it'd be fun to do that for you. Do that with you. Tati Marie was here before. I don't know if she's still here because the chat's been popping off. I'm actually going to go to the bottom of the chat again, guys. Just like that, down to the bottom of the chat. So if I don't read your comment now, please do me a favour, put it in the chat again. Shabudi says, no offence, dude, hope you enjoy your food and wish you the best, but, like, is there any seasoning in that food? Yeah, there is. So there's actually a chimichurri sauce on top of the potatoes. Now, you can't really see because the potatoes at the end, but maybe you can see there's like a kind of a herb and chili sauce to go with it. Now, I could have added like another sauce from the dressing, but honestly, the potatoes had oil that they were cooked in. The peas don't need any sauce, and honestly, I'm kind of like getting the tofu in the remnants of the chimichurri dressing. So honestly, I've got sauce through there. Actually, do you want to know what's funny in the chat? Let me show you what the phone is resting on right now. This is what my phone is resting on. My phone is resting on a bottle of extra hot chili sauce. So yeah, there is sauce available to me. I'm just currently, I'm good with what I've got on the plate. Big up as well to all of the 17 people watching right now. There's a lot of regular people that tune into these streams now, but there's probably some new people as well. And if you're wondering what's going on, is it just an idiot eating food on camera? Well, that is a part of the show, but at the same time, these streams are about good vibes, positivity, and coming together from literally all over the world. So if you're new here, join the crew, hit the subscribe button, and big love to just hit the like button as well. 22 likes at 19 minutes in is awesome, so thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. All right, now back to the comments. Let me scroll up a little bit, because honestly, there's been a lot of people I've missed. Taylor says, aye. What's up to you, Taylor? And Shenzhen, I hope you're still watching. You say, good day, Ed, what's up? Miss you, man. Shenzhen, I miss you too. Lovely to have you back in the chat with us. Now, Shenzhen is tuning in, if I'm not mistaken, all the way from Nepal. If I get that wrong now, we've already had the conversation, so Shenzhen is going to be offended because I'm pretty sure the first time I said, oh, Shenzhen's in China, and they were like, and Shenzhen was like, no, I'm in Nepal. And we talked about momos. So anyway, what's up to you, Shenzhen? It's good to have you back in the chat with us. Krishna says, Edward, I actually got 9 out of 20 on my test. I am sad. Well, Krishna, don't take it to heart. And what I mean by that is, it's good that you care about doing well on your tests. Like, it's important to try hard and do as well as you can. But instead of feeling bad about it, just think, what can I do better next time? How can I improve? What can I do differently this time round to make sure that I don't get 9 out of 20? And if you do get 9 out of 20 again, but you've changed something and you've given it your best shot, you've given it your best shot, you know? Anna says, you're welcome. Been in here before, said hello to you before. Yes, I remember, Anna. And I think back then I kept calling you Anna as well. And Hasib is in the chat. What's up, Hasib? How are you doing? You say, what's up, Edward? Remember me? Yes, indeed, Hasib. I do remember you. How are you doing this evening? And Mr. 10 years in the joint is a real one. Back in the chat and says, Captain Positivity. Mr. 10 years. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining the chat. And Jazz says, I'm back at work and you're coming through the stereo, lol. Jazz, my Canadian tow truck queen. Jazz, my Canadian tow truck queen. That is a mouthful to say, guys. So yeah, Jazz is watching right now, on the job, driving a tow truck around in Canada. So shout out to Jazz. Always nice to have you here with us on the stream. And Jazz is one of those people where she's often busy, so she's got the stream on in the background, but will pop up and say hello now and then, and we love that. So shout out to Jazz. Foxy says, shovel it down, mate. I use my hands to eat, lol. Foxy, like I say, if I didn't have 16 people chilling on stream with me, I'd be almost like an angry look on my face. Like I'm eating, but I'm also kind of like waging war on the food, you know what I'm saying? Right now it's like, oh, let me take a nice little bite of potato. Let me find a few peas to accompany it on the fork. Alright. Okay, I'm going to skip to the top of the chat because I missed so many that I'm behind already. But let me get up here a little bit. Taylor says, mushy peas from the chippy. Say no more. That could be a slogan. You know how people have like quotes on like motivational quotes on things around the house like live, laugh, love. I could just see mushy peas from the chippy. That could be a thing. Blage says, I'm going to hop off now. See you, Edward. See you later, Blage. Always nice to see you on the stream. Thank you for joining and thanks for jumping in the Discord as well. It's been fun to hang out with you there. WB, let's pin that comment from you. Pin the message from the WB. All right, we're scrolling to the bottom. M. Bonish says, hello, Edward. I'm going to go and put my backpack for school downstairs and then I'm getting back to your stream. Oh, I think that's Maximilian, who's shortened his name to M. Bonish. What's up to you, Maximilian? And we'll see you when you're back. And thank you, Shabudi, who says, hey, enjoy your food, man. Thank you, Shabudi. That is really appreciated. And it's also appreciated when Mr. 10 years says, Captain Positivity. Love it. Thank you so much. You know what's funny, right, is that different people, when they join, some people have like different nicknames for me. Mr. 10 years, yours, or always like Captain Positivity. When the radio master joins, it is the radio master, I'm pretty sure. He always says, the GOAT is live. So yeah, always fun to see people greeting me in a different way. Capybara for life. Capybara lover for life says hi. Hello, Capybara lover. I'm pretty sure that's Esan, right? Maximilian is back in the chat. Hell yeah. Okay, and hey, she says, Ed, can you read my fun fact? Fun fact. The smell just after it's rained is called petrichor. Petrichor. It's a mix of plant oils and bacteria mixing with each other. Now that HG, that I did not know. You've taught me something there, and I've smelled that smell many times. And it sounds silly that I've never actually considered the sort of the biochemical, biological reasons why that smell would be generated. But yeah, there you go. I'm actually distracted because Rob, under the Depression Talk channel, said 105k views, baby. That's epic. Now, Rob, I'm hoping that gives you a little boost, man. I'm hoping that's just like a little, you know what I'm saying, a little glimmer of light. Not a glimmer of light, because you're not like you need a glimmer, but you know what I'm saying, mate. I hope that's like a nice little boost for you is what I'm saying. If you just tuned in and you're wondering what's he talking about, Rob is in the chat under the Depression Talk channel. He's a YouTuber. He's actually bigger than me by far. He's got like a couple of thousand subs now and growing all the while. He does really good work around depression, mental health, his experiences, and giving other people a chance to talk about that. And one of his shorts has just hit over 100,000 subs, so shout out to Rob. Smashing it. Well done, Rob. And by the way, if you've just tuned in and you're thinking, what's going on around here? Well, right now, we're chilling. I'm finishing my tea. my tea was ready when the stream was starting, and I didn't want to be late to stream, but I didn't want to miss a meal, so here I am eating for you guys, and we're just finishing off some chanterelle potatoes, some smoked tofu, some peas with a chimichurri sauce. And it's pretty good, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty good. And it's pretty good to see everybody hitting that like button. Thank you so much to the 27 people who've whacked that like button, who've pounded it into the ground. If you're out there right now and you've not punched up that like button, whack it right now. I want to see it shoot up to 30 in like the next 3 minutes. But for real, if you're new here, I hope you're doing well. And hit subscribe to join the vibe. We've got a lovely crew of regulars. As you can see, the chat's popping off, and that's not me. It's us, so shout out to everybody who joins these streams, who makes them fun, enjoyable, and welcoming for all. What more can I say? Speaking of the people here right now, let me see what the chat's saying. Hasib says, how are you and your parents? Does that mean what's my relationship like with my parents? If that's the question, good, honestly. Yeah, good. Like, I love my parents to pieces. They've supported me more than anybody. I'll always be loyal to them. I'm really lucky actually to have really nice supportive parents. Like, I've got my own kind of difficulties and sort of things going on, but they've always been really good to me, and I couldn't have asked for better parents, honestly. Really loving, really supportive. Yeah, so me and my parents are good, honestly. And actually, if you were watching the stream last night, you know that the stream was interrupted because I drove to pick up my parents in the station. They just got back from holiday and they needed a lift from the train station. And I was like, yeah, I'll give you a lift. Like, I'm streaming. I don't want to let the chat down. Like, I need to stream, but I'm going to pick you up from the station. And that's what we did. Unfortunately, the signal dropped off. It went a bit crazy. I was in the car and it didn't really work, but that's the story there. So thanks for the question, Hasib. And Jenny B says, hey, what's up to you, Jenny B? Samuel says, no, where is the Simpsons hoodie? Samuel, the Simpsons hoodie will be back soon. Last night somebody actually commented, like, do you always wear that Simpsons hoodie? Is that the only clothing you wear? And the truth is that, like, the Simpsons hoodie is chill. If you're one of the 17 people here right now and you're not one of the regular crew, maybe you're thinking, what Simpsons hoodie? Well, every time I stream, I have about 3 or 4 pieces of clothing that I stream in. And the Simpsons hoodie is one of those. It's just it's a hoodie that was gifted to me by a friend, but everyone seems to really like it. And it's one of my comfiest pieces of clothing, so I do enjoy wearing it. Good to see Bex back in the chat. Tommy P says 6 clean hours of what? 6 hours clean of what? I'm not sure what that means. And Rob is live at 10 a.m. daily. Daily. What's up to you, Mochi Gaming? How are you doing? And have I missed anybody? Boom. Oh God, Rob, I'm not reading that comment out, mate. I was just about to read Rob's comment out. I was like, hit that like button, like, oh no. Sterniolo is back in the chat. It's like you've never been away, Sterniolo. How are you doing? That potato. It's definitely not warm anymore. When I sat down, it was like, oh, a nice hot potato from the oven. And now it's like, potato salad. It's still good, though. Stella Mello says, what's your opinion on Ryan Gosling? I don't know Ryan Gosling, personally. So I can only give an opinion on the sort of the persona of the actor. But he seems like a nice guy. Honestly, I really don't know. He could be a horrible person, or he could be a really nice, sweet guy. He seems nice. Well, he seems nice. Good-looking chap. Does that mean he's nice? Not necessarily. Does it mean he's nasty? Not necessarily either. Yeah, so Ryan Gosling, I've not actually seen him in that many films. I know he's been obviously in a lot of things, but I've actually not watched that many films that he's been in. Foxy says, I need to eat. Yeah, the last few comments I've seen from you, Fox, have been like, chips and mushy peas, marrow fat peas. I'm hungry. I need to eat. So yeah, listen, man, if you need to go and grab some food, come back and chill with us, but don't be skipping your meals. It's important. And I'm pretty sure you said you're like a working guy, right? So I'm pretty sure like you need your fuel. Tommy P says you should just do mukbangs. Well, Tommy P, it's funny you should say that, because actually I'm going to start doing healthy mukbangs. I'm really excited to do this for you guys. I'm going to start experimenting with some like long form content, and one of them I thought was like, let's say, right, there's a lot of people out there that struggle with like loneliness and feeling sad. I want to do like, I can eat food with me and chill type video. Oh, I've put on low power mode. That's annoying. Yeah, I want to do like an eat food and chill with me video, especially for people that like enjoy people watching like other people eat. But I was also thinking of the healthy mukbangs because I love eating, I love food, but at the same time, I don't want to give you guys. I know there's a lot of people that watch, especially younger people, and I don't want to give the wrong impression. I don't want to spread bad habits. When you see people doing like 5,000 calorie mukbangs with just like tons and tons of salt and fat, that's not encouraging healthy eating, and healthy eating is something I think is really important, and it doesn't need to be boring. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so passionate about eating well and healthy eating because I love food even more, and it's really healthy, obviously, and it's just delicious, and you feel better for it. You enjoyed your relationship with food more. So yeah, healthy mukbangs will start coming soon, so I'm looking forward to doing those. And if there's, obviously guys, as you know, I'm vegan, but if there's any type of thing that you want to see me eat, whether it's noodles or pasta or pizza, anything that I can make a vegan version of, let me know. I love carbs, so maybe we could do like a massive noodle mukbang, we could do like a pasta mukbang, a potato mukbang. I don't know, I'm open to ideas, and maybe I will do a poll on the channel soon. We've got the community tab now, so maybe I'll do a little poll after the stream, and you guys can help me pick what type of long form video we do next. Healthy mukbang, chill and eat food with video, chill and eat food with me video, some other type of food video, or something else. But what's up to everybody in the chat right now, and shout out to all of the 20 people watching this stream right now. As you can see, the chat is popping off. We've got an amazing crew of people around here, and we have a little expression that goes something like this: hit subscribe to join the vibe. So if you want to be part of the crew, hit subscribe, and soon we've got the 500 subs house tour coming, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. But first, back to the chat, and let me see what everyone's saying. I'm going to see if there's anyone I've not given a shout out, and I'm going to try and shout them out. But first I'm going to read Mama's comment. She says, everyone stay blessed from the dirt up. Love that. W Mama. And I'm going to skip to Chris O'Reilly, who says, I'm back. Great to see you, Chris O'Reilly. How are you doing, my friend? Chris is tuning in all the way over in Ireland. And we've got at least one other Irish person in the chat, which is Sterniolo. But listen, we've got people that watch from literally all over the world. The lovely Robin, she is based in Germany, but she's currently in the UK. We've got people watching from Canada. Pretty sure Jazz right now is driving around and she's got the stream on. We've got Abby, who's watching from India. So listen, like I said, we've got people from all over the world, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. Robin says, Edward, I really can't stay for long. Sorry, talk to you on Discord. See you. Sending love and hugs to all. Robin, we are sending, if you don't mind me, sending love and hugs on your behalf, chat. Robin, we're sending you all. We're all sending you big hugs your way, and good luck with the rest of the trip. Robin is visiting England at the moment. She's in London, and so far I think she's had fun. So shout out to you, Robin, and you'll have to update us on the next stream. Oh, interesting. Beck says, my sister-in-law works with celebrities. She lets me know who's chill and who isn't. Hee. That actually, Bex, that'll be a super interesting conversation. Like, obviously, I can't be like, well, I could ask you now, like, who's chill and who's not, but I imagine your sister's like, yeah, don't tell too many people because it might come back on me. But it'd be really interesting to know which celebrities are genuinely chill and which are not, because you just can't tell, honestly. Like, some people you can tell they're a chill person, but some people, they seem very chill, and actually they're not chill at all. And Hasib says, mate, God protect you and your family, brother. Love from Kashmir. Hasib, thank you so much. That is much appreciated. And I'm sending big love to you back, thousands of miles away from England. And I really appreciate being here, Hasib. Honestly, like I've said before, one of my favourite parts about streaming is connecting with people from all over the world. And I honestly find it really satisfying and rewarding to know that people right now, people in Canada, America, India, Kashmir, they're tuning in and they're watching. We're all coming together from all over the globe through the power of the internet and the algorithm. And I think that's pretty cool, honestly. Like, there's a lot of bad stuff on the internet. There's a lot of negative energy. But you guys know, I've said it once, I've said it a million times before. These streams are all about good vibes, positivity, and coming together from all over the world. And I mean all over the world. I don't just want to make new friends in the UK. I want to make people and friends and connections from all over the globe that we share. So wherever you're from, wherever you're at, shout out to you. 9 days now, I'm not sure from what, but Sterniolo, good on you. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, if we're talking about SH, then yeah, definitely don't engage in that, guys, if that's what we're talking about. Oh, maybe it's something else. Oh, okay. All right. Just reading comments from the chat. But it's nice to see, for real, that people are so supportive to one another. It makes me really happy, honestly, because it's not like it's my doing, it's you guys doing it. But it's so nice when I look down at the chat, and instead of like people squabbling or being mean or being rude, like literally, guys, look at the chat. If you're one of the 15 people right now, just even if you don't want to jump in and say hello in the chat, just look at the messages. Everyone's been friendly, vibing, welcoming. That's awesome. That's what these streams are all about. So shout out to everybody who's been so friendly to one another. You guys rock. Hamish says, eat a goldfish. I will not be eating a goldfish. But thank you for the suggestion, Hamish. And what else have we got on here? Sage says, I hit 100 subs earlier. W Sage, congratulations. The Triple Digits Club. Well done, Sage. And let me catch up. Samuel says, I'm from the north of England. Me too, Samuel. Nice to see you. And I hope you're doing well. You know what's funny is that sometimes people will be like, yeah, I'm from Nepal, and it's like thousands and thousands of miles away. And then sometimes someone will be like, oh, I'm from near Manchester. And I'm like, I'm not too far from Manchester. So very cool indeed. Batman says, keep flowers on your ear side, clown face. I'm not sure what that means, Batman. 666. Edgy name though, more context required, if you'd be so kind. But hello to Norbert Wienermilk, who says, hello sir, hello to you Norbert. A very interesting username you've got there. And Alexandra 2002 says, your hair is nice. Alexandra, your compliments are nice, thank you so much. I think you're new around here because I've not seen your username before, but for real, these streams are very friendly, positive spaces, and you've just jumped into the chat and brought that same energy. It was like we were destined to meet, so shout out to you, Alexandra. And for real, shout out to everybody who's so friendly and welcoming around here. Love it. Jay says, showers, take them, broski. Well, actually, Jay, if you're talking to little old me, that's why my hair is wet, because I shower just before the stream. Well, thank you for the suggestion. And Mama says, chat, Mama adores you all. Proud of your successes and prayers for your struggles. God, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I've said it before. You can call me cringe and you can call me out. But I honestly think this is one of the best chats on the internet. For real, like, honestly, fair enough, there's a lot of chats out there which I don't see. But from my experience, this is one of the friendliest, most welcoming, just cool spaces. And it's not cool because everyone's like, oh, I'm so fashionable. It's cool because people are nice to one another. And they have a good time and they make friends and they hang out. And they welcome other people, like, yeah, for real. I nearly said I'm proud of you, but it's not like it's my place to be proud of you because you're your own people, but I just mean it's really nice for me to be, well, when I'm not eating my food, to just like look at the comments, and you guys are just chilling and making friends and being polite and respectful and just being good human beings. So shout out to absolutely everybody that's here. Shout out to the 19 people that are watching. Shout out to everybody who's hit the like button. If you're watching, you've not hit the like button, you know what to do. And we've got a little expression around here. Hit subscribe to join the vibe. At 500 subs, which is coming soon, I am doing a house tour of my humble abode, and I'm looking forward to that. And it's coming in fast, for real. It's coming in fast. It's literally going to be like, maybe even this weekend. I think before I started the stream, I was on like, I don't know, 565 subs, something like that. And after this stream, who knows, maybe we'll be at 470. But all I do know is that soon we'll be doing the 500 subs house tour. Oh, and also, you know, I was saying, like, you guys being in the chat being really cool and stuff and friendly and welcoming. One thing that's great around here is that a lot of people in the chat also have YouTube channels and they make content and they're trying to, you know, get subscribers or meet new people. And you guys are always in the comments like, I'll subscribe to you, mate. I'll subscribe to you. And I love to see it. I love to see that. Chris actually has given me a shout out before and said I gave him a bit of motivation, which is, again, it's not my doing. It's just like, just a little seed was planted in Chris's head and he took the decision to act on it. So shout out to everybody. Like I said, if you're new around here, maybe you don't know what the crack is, but these streams are all about good vibes. Tons of shout outs. Credit where due, and honestly, there's so many people being nice and friendly around here. It deserves shouting out. Foxy just says break. I think Foxy's gone to get some food, and we will see you when you're back, Foxy. I missed the comment from Bex where she was talking about the celebrities. Oh, okay. Joseph Gilgan from Brassic, he was a proper stoner. His trailer smelled very dank. So, if I'm not mistaken, Joseph Gilgan, he played Woody in This Is England, right? Which is one of my favourite films. Cool. Thanks for sharing, Bex. That's interesting to know. And Samuel says, I'm from Darlington, if you know where that is. Yes, I do indeed know where Darlington is, Samuel. Been there before. Nice little town, to be fair. Not too bad. Ben Smith Photography says, wow, how are you doing? Damon House asks a good question, and actually, this was the question that kid you not, this was the question I'm pretty sure was asked. It was, in fact, I'll tell you why I know, because it's me that asked it. Yesterday in our Discord, which is called Cares Club, the question was asked, what would your dream life look like? And Damon House has asked the same question, what's your ultimate dream life? Well, if you're asking me what my dream life would be, it would be to be able to spend the days doing what I want. And honestly, I would love to do some IRL streams. I've said it to the chat before. I would love it to get to the point where I can do like streaming as my full-time job and do IRL streams. Go to these countries around the world with huge populations. As a start, places like China, China, India, I would love to go to. I think that would be dope to do a live stream from India. South America, which is obviously isn't a country, but I'm just saying it's like a region. So yeah, my dream life would be total freedom to do what I want. Doing something meaningful that also benefits other people. Like helping others is great, but if you can help others and you get something at the same time, that's like a 2-for-1. Do you know what I'm saying? But also, yeah, lots of time in nature, time with my friends and family. Like if I was in control of my own day, like fully in control of my own day, that's what my life would look like. It would be doing what I want. It would be doing creative projects, working on things which I enjoy, which also benefit other people, things which excite me but don't hurt others or the world. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I wanna have fun. That's what I want to do with these streams and in general. I want to have a lot of fun, but I want to do it in a way where other people benefit from it as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, oh, I'm this amazing guy, like I just want to help others. Like I do want to help others, but selfishly I want to have fun while I'm doing it. Do you know what I mean? So I just think there's a loads of ways to do that. So yeah, I don't know. That's my answer to the question, what would my dream life look like? And actually, Chris says, who we were talking about before, Chris has uploaded more videos. So if you're in the chat right now, look out for the orange emoji and a C in an orange circle. That's Chris O'Reilly, and he's uploaded some more videos. Shout out to Chris. Let me catch up. Thank you, Rome Rolio. Is that right? Or is that Roma Olio? No, it's Roma Rolio. Rome Rolio says, enjoy your meal. Thank you very much, Rome. I appreciate that. I've actually been on the stream 42 minutes now, and when I sat down to start streaming, I was about halfway through this food, and every time I stream, I can never finish my food in good time. Like, literally, my meal would have been gone within 5 or 10 minutes. It's been nearly 45 minutes now. I'm still on the last of the tofu, the potatoes, and the peas. But yeah, for real, thanks guys for making these streams so fun. And shout out to the 18 people watching right now. You guys are real ones. And big love, for real, honestly, to everybody who hits that like button. It means a lot. And as I've told you before, at 500 subs, we're doing the house tour. So hit subscribe to join the vibe. Literally an amazing crew of people in the chat. Whether we're on stream or off stream in the Discord, the regulars are absolutely epic. So I hope you join us and become part of the crew. Sienna Thompson says, I didn't like a couple of doors down from you. I was wondering if I could drop off a hamper for you. What's that quote from? Let me know. Because I actually don't know. ASMR Hard Candy Expert says, are you on Universal Credit? I'm not even going to answer that. That's such a weak attempt at humour. Because the thing is, if you were asking that, I feel like you would have said hello first, rather than that be your first question. Cool. Boom, I'm at the top of the chat, which is epic. I've missed loads of comments, so guys, if you want to drop a comment, if I've missed something, put it in the chat right now, because I'm catching up. I'm at the top of the stream. And Sejalka, or Sejal, I think that's how you say your name, says, hello, Edward from India. Well, Sejal, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. And a big hello to you. Thank you so much for jumping into the chat and telling me where you're from. I think it's the first time we've seen you here, and I love meeting people from all over the world and hearing where they're from, what their story is. So it's nice to see you, and I'm sending you a big high five from England. Oh, not good. Eddie says, Edward, I've been here for the entire stream and I haven't been noticed by you. Eddie, so sorry, my friend. I've been distracted by my potatoes, tofu and peas, and I must have missed your comment. But Eddie, always a pleasure to see you in the chat, my friend. And like I was saying, always good to hang out with you and the rest of the crew in the Discord as well. But Eddie, sorry I missed your message. Definitely not been ignoring you. And I hope you're doing well today, mate. What does Sterniolo say? Sterniolo dropped a quote which I've missed. He says, your vision will become clear only when you look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awaits, by Carl Jung. So in case you didn't know, Sterniolo always drops some awesome quotes in the chat. And Sterniolo, I've got a bone to pick with you. I don't know if you've joined our Discord. Now, if you don't want to join the Discord, that's totally fine. But if you are on Discord, we would love to see you in there, and we'd love to see these quotes on a regular basis in the Discord. And if you're one of the 16 people right now, and maybe you're someone who's on Discord, join the Cares Club server. Our lovely mod Robin, or one of the mods Robin, spent a lot of effort in setting that Discord up, and we've got some great channels in there. Art, fashion, music, positive vibes, like whatever you want, you're going to find it in the Discord. And for real, it's a space where everybody can share their passions. That's the whole point of the Discord. Yeah, there's news about me. Yeah, there's news about my channel, the channel. But at the same time, there's people sharing different types of knowledge, fun facts. It's a good space, honestly. And like I say, when we're not on the stream, it's a chance where we can hang out 24/7. I've been messaging people in there today. And in fact, we have a question of the day channel. So, as I say, guys, jump into the Discord server, Cares Club, and check out the question of the day. I'd be interested to know what your answer to the question of the day is. Sage has got to go in 10 minutes. Well, Sage, it's been a pleasure having you here with us as usual. But if you've got to go, you've got to go. And we enjoy seeing you next time. Have I missed anybody? Okay. Nevadan Driver says, what is your vision for non-vegans? Total extermination. No, nothing like that. Nothing that sinister. My vision for non-vegans. To be honest with you guys, like my dream would be that everyone in the world goes vegan, because I think it just, I don't want to get too much into it because it's not really a vegan channel anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of the regulars aren't into that sort of stuff, and it's not that I don't want to speak my mind, but it's more, I don't want you guys to feel like this is me preaching to you. But honestly, I would love it if everyone would go vegan. I used to be a meat eater, and then I was a vegetarian, and then for 10 years now I've been a vegan. And like I say, I've only got a closer relationship with food. I enjoy my food even more. I feel healthier. I believe I look better. So I guess what I'm saying is that I just hope that people can see in time what I see and what I experience. And I think you personally, but also the world, will benefit from that lifestyle choice. But thank you for the question, Nevadan Driver. Oh, and Sternio says, no, I haven't, but I will. What's your Discord? The Discord is called Cares Club. So I'd love to see you guys in there. As I say, it's a friendly space. We've got some of the regulars in there already, and it's, you know what, for a small crew, it's lively in there. So I hope you guys can join us. And Sage says, I can't join the Discord. I can't get Discord. I'm only 13. Sage, that is absolutely fine. We will be here with you when we're on the stream. It's just an extra option for people who can access Discord, that, as I say, when we're not streaming, we've got somewhere that 24 hours of the day we can hang out and vibe together and share ideas, facts, whatever it might be. So Sage, no worries, we'll hang out with you here in the chat. But for anybody that can join the Discord, it's open to you, and Cares Club is the name of the Discord. I think somebody said, give me a piece of that food, or yes, Eddie said, Edward, give me a piece of that food. Well, unfortunately, Eddie, it's nearly gone. It's taken me a long time, but it's nearly gone. But yeah, I wish I could share it with you. Oh, and the lovely and Katie is back in the chat, tuning in all the way from South Africa. And she says, I missed you so much. I thought you changed your time. I literally couldn't join. I almost sent you a message on Instagram asking you about your streaming time. Oh, and Katie, it's lovely to have you back with us. I did wonder where you've been. But at the same time, I don't want to be like, where are you? You should be on the stream. Like, there's never any pressure. But it's nice to see you, and I hope you're doing well. And yeah, feel free to reach out anytime you want. And maybe, and Katie, maybe you heard me talk about the Discord. So I don't know if you're on Discord, but that's somewhere we're with the rest of the community hanging out now. It's it's called Cares Club. There's people in there. We've got questions of the day channel, so I'd be interested to know what everybody's answer to the question of today. Today's question of the day is. But yeah, like I say, all different channels in there. Sport, music, fashion, gaming, all different types of stuff. Beck says, when I was in uni, I was a vegan, and my best mate was actually a hunter. People thought it was a strange pairing. You know what, Bex? It is a strange pairing, but one thing I've learned as I've gone through life is that people are complicated, and people can do things which you don't agree with, but they can still have major aspects of their character which you respect and do appreciate. That's one thing I've learned, is that life is not black and white. We as humans, we kind of want things to be black and white because it makes it easy for us to make sense of them. But things aren't black and white. People can do bad things and still be good people on the whole, and people can do good things and be terrible people. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is a curious pairing, But I imagine that in that person, even though you maybe didn't approve of what they did, you could still see the positive parts of their character. And the other day we had Corey on the channel, in the chat, vegan Corey, and he's got a different approach to me. Now, me and Corey are both vegans, but Corey said he hates non-vegans, and in my opinion, that's an extreme opinion, right? That most vegans, just for the record, do not think that way at all. I've met many vegans, and that's definitely not the mindset for most vegans. So Corey's on that kind of one end of the spectrum, but my belief is that, you know, you can still have, like, I've got friends, loads of friends, most of my friends aren't vegan, and I still think they're good people. So yeah, I guess I'm rambling a bit, but yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that things aren't always straightforward in life. Music Enjoyer is here and says, the GOAT is live! Also, so fun to see no lag. Music Enjoyer, one of my favourite comments tonight. I'm genuinely so pleased that it's not lagging for you, and I'm really pleased that you share that with me, because we're on the new eSIM. Hopefully there will be no lagging moving forward. Before, someone was like, oh, audio issues, but hopefully that won't be a factor for us too much moving forward. But yeah, super excited that there's no lag or less lag. Soon there'll be a new light, so it's not just going to be my my desk light which I'm using. We're gonna upgrade, guys. We're gonna buy like a little panel light. If not a ring light, then we're gonna upgrade and go beyond that and get like a key light, I think they're called. But shout out to you, Music Enjoyer. Always good to see you in the chat. Samuel says it's my birthday on Sunday. Well, Samuel, we'll be streaming on Sunday, 8 PM UK time. If you don't join us on Sunday and you come on Monday, we'll give you a belated birthday shout out. But if you come on Sunday, of course, we'll do you a birthday shout out. But to be fair, you may be busy on your birthday, so we won't hold it against you if you don't make it. Oh, Tuba's here as well. Good to see you, Tuba. How are you doing? Unfortunately, Heave, I cannot help you with your request. Oh, I'm nearly at the top of the chat. Himang says, are you gay? I'm not gay, Himang, but thank you for the question. How about yourself? Are you gay? Because if you are, you're very welcome around here. I've said it once, I've said it many times before. We don't care whether you're gay, straight, black, white, Asian. What else is, black, white, Asian. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about your ethnic background is what I'm saying. All we care about is, are you a nice person? Are you chill? So, wherever you... Yeah, thank you, Eddie, for deleting that comment. But hopefully... What was the name? Hopefully Himang. If you are gay, then we wish you well on that journey. We really do. And thank you for the question. Samuel says, you have a wife, don't you? If you're talking to me, I don't have a wife. No, there is no wife. But I like how you were like, you have a wife, don't you? That gives me confidence, Samuel. One day a wife would be nice, but right now there's no wife in my life. Himang says, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. You am too young. I don't know what that means. I guess you're saying you're too young. Oh, I am too young. Well, Himang, whatever journey you end up on, whoever you turn out to be as a person, we wish you well. And we wish you nothing but happiness. Foxy says, hello, Dave. You're my wife now. Yeah, Foxy. Hopefully it won't come to that. No offence to Dave. Or to anyone whose wife is called Dave, but a more conventional wife is a woman, shall we say? A woman type of wife. That's the type of person I'm looking for. By the way, when I say looking for, this stream is not like a speed dating scenario. I'm not streaming looking for a wife. The question was put to me, so I'm just chilling right now. I'm finishing my food. If you've just tuned in, this is not a speed dating stream, just for the record. But if you're wondering what this stream is about, just to give you context, it's all about good vibes, positivity, and coming together from all over the world. As you can see from the chat, we've got a lovely crew of people who are literally from all over the globe. So if you're watching and you've not said hello in the chat, jump in and say hello. You'll be made to feel very welcome. And as we say around here, hit subscribe to join the vibe. Nearly at 500 subs. And when we reach 500 subs, we are doing the house tour. So that's coming. So if you want to see my humble little house, hit the subscribe button. And big love as well to everybody who's hit the like button. 36 likes, less than an hour in. That's epic. Thanks so much, guys. And Katie says, I need a detailed tutorial on how to get on Discord. Step by step. Help a sister out. I'm new to this. And Katie, we're going to work on that. And I said to Robin, it would be good for us to create some sort of like resource on how to do that. But it's super easy, for real. If everybody watching right now, join in Discord. It's super easy, it's free, it's safe. Nothing, no sign up or anything. Well, there is a sign up, but it's not like you put card details in. Just go to the App Store or Play Store, whichever your version of the store is, and download Discord as an app. It will then ask you to create a profile, which takes like literally a minute or two. And if you want, just use like your non-main email address. Discord is safe, but just to give you extra peace of mind, use an email that's not your main email address. And then from there, you'll be able to choose a username. And then from there, you'll be able to join the Cares Club server. So we've launched a Discord recently. One of our chat members, lovely chat members, was asking about it. And she's asking, how do I get into Discord? So that's how you do it. You just download the app, create a profile, and then jump into our server, which is called Cares Club. And it's already heating up in there. And we've got a question of the day channel, so I'd be curious to know what your guys' answer is to the question of today. Have I missed anybody? Probably, but I'm going to try and catch up. WB says, no wife yet? You definitely deserve one. WB, thank you very much. And you know what? I would like a wife. And like I said before, this is not a speed dating stream. That's not the purpose of why I'm streaming tonight. But if in due course a wife should come my way, that'd be very nice. Right then, guys. Oh, don't do that. It's taken me 56 minutes to eat that food, but the food is finished. The food is done. And now it's back to the chat. Now I'm going to unpin, I think it was, hey, whose comment have I pinned? It was, I'm not sure, it might have been WB, but WB, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to pin the Discord link. Thank you to Eddie for putting that comment. So if you're watching right now, guys, look out. As soon as my chunky finger, why is it not working? Come on, there we go. Boom. So the pinned message is now the Discord link. So if you are on Discord, make sure you hop in there. And Masak is hopefully still here. And Masak says, hi, I can clearly hear you today, Masak. That is music, sweet music to my ears. I'm now on a new eSIM plan. And it's great to hear that you can hear me. I bought an unlimited data plan, guys. So I thought, you know what? I've already got a phone contract, but I'm going to have to level things up. My internet's trash. You guys know it's trash. So I'm really glad to hear that it's not lagging. And, just as soon as I can figure out how to connect this camera to my Wi-Fi, we're going to be streaming from that, and hopefully that'll be, well, it should be even better quality, because I'm on an iPhone, which is not one of the newest iPhones. It's alright, it's not an old one, but it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not one of the newest ones. So, what I'm trying to say to you is that hopefully soon things will be even better. Now, I've plugged my phone in, and let's see what the chat's saying. And Kate says, will you marry me, Ed? And Katie, take my hand in marriage. Little Native Mama says, you literally changed my life. I've been nothing but positive and loving since I found you. Thanks a bazillion. Oh, Mama. For a second, I was like, is she talking to me? Who's she talking to? But Little Native Mama, thank you so much. And I would not have known that because you've been nothing but a ray of sunshine since you joined the chat. And honestly, I'm so pleased to hear that people enjoy these streams and feel like it's a place they want to come and a place that's supportive and positive, because that's what it's all about. And if you're new here and you're wondering what are these streams even about, like I just said, it's literally about positive energy coming together, supporting one another. The chat is an amazing crew of regular people and new people as well. So if you're new around here, hop in the chat and say hi. Sterniolo has joined the Discord. W Sterniolo. I wish I had a heart button just whack right now. Love it. Awesome, Sterniolo. I'm going to look forward to seeing you in there. Gangster Boy says, I'm on Reddit, not on Discord. Reddit is better than Discord. Well, Gangster Boy, Reddit is great, but it's just one platform. It's kind of like saying, let me think of an example. It's like saying, I can't think of an example. I literally can't think of an example right now. Let me think of an example. It's like saying Alibaba is better than Amazon. Like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but they're both sites that work for people. So if you wonder what the context of my rambling is, Gangster Boy says Reddit is better than Discord. And I'm agreeing that Reddit is great, but Discord has its place as well. And if you're wondering why we're talking about Discord, it's because we've just launched the server. Cares Club server is live. Check out the pinned link and hop in. The water is warm. Thank you, Eddie, for saying the Discord link. I think I've pinned that now, so hopefully we've pinned that. And Foxy says, you need to do a tutorial, mate. I'm an old chimpanzee and can't do it. I've tried, mate. Nay, good. Foxy, no worries at all, because actually it's a fair point that not everybody, not even in terms of being like competent, it's more confident. And I feel like if I was stood right by you, Foxy, if you can do what you do right now, which is to click join live on YouTube, you'd be able to join. You'd be able to workout Discord. But you're absolutely right. We'll create some sort of resource, whether that's me doing a video on how to do it, whether that's like some sort of bullet points on how to do it. But yeah, I will work out a way to make it so that people who don't know how to join Discord can do it and feel comfortable and confident in doing that. So yeah, I'll do a tutorial of some sort. And Samuel says, what is today's question? Well, Samuel, if you're talking about the question of the day in the Discord, you're going to have to join. You're going to have to join the Discord. What can I say? Oh, and Foxy says, I have a question. Do you drink tea, Edward? If so, what brand? Now, Foxy, this answer will probably disappoint you because I don't drink conventional, like, black tea anymore. If I was to drink that, as I said, I don't consume caffeine anymore. That's the thing, right? So I drink herbal tea, and my favourite herbal tea is probably chamomile, mate, which is probably not the type of tea that you had in mind. But if I was still drinking black regular tea, let me get the plant in a bit more for effect. If I was still drinking black tea, I would probably be drinking something like Yorkshire. Yorkshire do a good cup of tea, to be fair. As do Marks and Spencer's. They have a good, I think it was their gold tea bags. But yeah, how about you, Foxy? What tea do you drink, mate? X Nothing Really says, hi EdwardCares. That's EdwardCares, I'll have you know. But hello to you, my X Nothing Really. How are you doing it? And then Katie is downloading Discord right now. Epic. Fingers crossed you'll be able to get in. As I say, it's really simple. And if you guys are struggling to download Discord or you're not confident, let me know in the chat as well. Even if you can't do it tonight, just put in the chat, I don't know how to join Discord. Because it'll, again, reinforce to me that we need to think about some way to create like a tutorial or some sort of like cheat sheet or something to make it really easy for you guys to join Discord. Because the thing is, right, if you can use the internet, if you can go on Instagram or you can go on YouTube and click join live, I promise you'll be able to use Discord. It's not hard at all. What else have we got in here? Eddie says, Edward, would you like it if I made an edit of you? Yeah, for real, honestly. Anyone that wants to do any clipping or editing like that, that'd be super cool. And everyone's got their own style, so I'd be curious to see how you spin it. Sterniolo says, I joined, but it says I have to wait for 10 minutes. That's curious, Sterniolo. Well, hang out with us for 10 minutes, and then we'll check in with you again and see how it's getting on. And hello to Ronan. How are you doing, Ronan? Good to see you in the chat again, my friend. Ronan was being very cordial and speaking honestly yesterday. And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, did you say that you're Dutch American, Ronan? And does that mean that you are an American living in America of Dutch descent? Let me know if you don't mind sharing. Tuba says, okay, I gotta go, buddy. I'm super tired today after so much work. Good night. Good night to you, Tuba. It was nice to have you here with us on the stream, as always. And we know it's late where you are. So we'll see you again soon. And have a good night's sleep. WB says, wish I had Discord. My mum thinks I'm going to do something horribly bad. But in reality, I'm just going to go onto your Discord. Yeah, well, you know what, WB? For the time being, Mumsy knows best. And hopefully in time, she'll let you have Discord. In fact, in a few years before you know it, you'll be an adult and it'll be decision is yours. Oh, lordy. I've missed the second part to Ronan's comment. He just said, actually I'll come back to what Ronan said because there's people at the top of the stream who I want to give a shout out to. And then I'll come back to everybody. YXAH says, Interstellar or Dark Knight Rises? Chat, answer that question for me because I need to catch up with the comments. Interstellar or Dark Knight Rises? Forgotten Spirit says, I'm Rocket, it's my non-binary name. Well, hello to you, Rocket. Thanks for jumping in the chat. And as we've said here on the stream before, we welcome people of all backgrounds, whether you're gay, you're straight, you're black, you're white, you're non-binary. What else have I not said? You're rich, you're poor, you're young, you're old. We don't care. If you're a nice person, you're here to chill and have a good time, you're most welcome in the stream. Fox says, Eddie the Editor. That's a good name, you know. HG is back. What's up to you? What else have we got in the chat? I've missed some, but I'm scrolling furiously. Carmen is being negative and says, you guys suck. What is this with this shit you're saying? And not understood what that, don't know what that's a reference to, Carmen, because I'm seeing nothing but good vibes and good energy. And Foxy says, yeah, mate, I drink green tea. Foxy with the antioxidant rich choice. Like it. Nice one. Omnama says, you look like you look like Jesus. Not the first time I've heard that, but I am not Jesus. Thank you for the comment, though. And Mama says, I have to go, but I want everyone to love themselves as much as Mama does. Mama, and on behalf of the chat, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to do it on behalf of you guys. We are sending you a big hug, Mama. Thanks for joining, for bringing the positive energy, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and Samuel says, I'm Where is he gone? He says, I'm always looking forward to 8 o'clock and I'm genuinely saddened when there is no stream. Oh, Samuel, well, I'm really pleased to hear that you enjoy joining the streams for real, because that's encouraging for me. It makes me feel like you guys enjoy coming here and hanging out and vibing with me, because I enjoy hanging out and vibing with you guys. Like I said before, if it was just me on my own, it'd be boring. It takes the both of us. So, shout out everyone. And Samuel, worry not, we're not going anywhere. And soon I want to start releasing long form videos. And like I said, you guys are going to help me choose. We're going to do like eat and chill videos, maybe a healthy mukbang videos, or maybe one other choice as well. But I don't know. All I know is that we've got some good stuff coming. And Ronan, I think the second part of Ronan comments got cut off because he says, not a single thing in this world isn't in the process of becoming something else. Likewise, comma, you. And I don't know what he was saying. I don't know what he's saying, but I'm curious where he was going with that. But there is another comment from Ronan. He says, I was born in the Netherlands but lived in America all my childhood. Thank you for sharing, Ronan. That's cool to know. Yeah, the reason I asked that is because, like I said, I really had it in my head that you were European. And then you're like, no, I'm in America. But I was like, but then it makes sense. Maybe you've got those European roots. That's not to say that people of non-European backgrounds don't also wear the full tracksuit with the matching shades and the watch, but I'm just saying it gave me impressions of Europe. What can I tell you? Sterniolo says 40 seconds. Does that mean you've made it into the Discord, Sterniolo, or is that something else? Random person says, do you know Peter Griffin? I do not know Peter Griffin. Well, I know who he is, but I'm not friends with the guy myself. HG is back in the chat. Back in the chat, back in the game. Where's he gone? Can't find him right now. Typical. There he is. HG, back in the room. Back in the mod squad. Let's go, HG. Minnie Bailey is here. What's up to you, Minnie Bailey? And what's up to the 15 people watching the stream right now? I hope you guys are well. And you guys are probably all part of the regular crew. But if you're new here, as we say, hit subscribe to join the vibe. 500 subs is coming in fast. And we're doing the house tour when we get to that. Lots of good things coming as well. 500 subs house tour. I still owe the chat a Roblox stream, so that I will do as well. What else have we got coming? We've got the Discord, which is now live as well. Cares Club is the name of the server. I'd love to see you guys in there. Check out the pinned link if you want to hop into the server and hang out with us 24/7. I mean, I'm not awake 24/7, but I'm just saying the Discord is there 24/7. So when we're not streaming, we can hang out still. And have we... Therians, are they welcome? Someone said they aren't. I'm not sure what a Therian is. Forgive my ignorance, but I don't know what a Therian is. What else have we got in El Chato? Okay, we've got a nice quote from Ronan. So if you're new here, you might not know, but we get chat members who often leave fun facts, interesting facts, fun facts, motivational quotes, and we've got one from Ronan who says, you're not a candle meant to burn out others. You are not a servant to people who only call you when they need something. Love, kindness, and support should never come at the cost of your own destruction. Great quote, Ronan. Can't agree with that more. It's kind of the crux of that quote is basically like, the way I see it, we've got an expression, well, I don't know if it is an expression, I think, but basically, you can't help others before you help, like, you've got to help yourself before you help others. That's the quote. You've got to help yourself before you help others. And what that means is, like, let's say there's a shipwreck, right? And everyone's drowning, your family's drowning. Well, if you drown, you can't save your family. Whereas if you quickly secure your life vest, then you can save the family. But that doesn't mean, like, watch your family drown. Like, I'm not saying that either. But yeah, thank you for the quote, Ronan. It was a good one. And HG says, scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm going to do that, HG, because I'm behind. Okay, I'm at the bottom. Hell yeah. And shout out to all of the 17 people watching the stream right now. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're here for the first time and you're thinking, what's going on here? What's happening? These streams are all about good vibes. And as you can see, the chat pops off because we have a lovely crew of regular people. So if you want to be part of the community, hit subscribe to join the vibe. 500 subs house tour is coming in fast, and I can't stop talking about it. And I can't stop talking about everybody who hits that like button. Somebody just did it as I was speaking. 38 likes. Amazing effort, guys. Now listen, we've got about 20 minutes or so left to stream together. And the other night, we smashed our way past 50 likes. And at this rate, we might hit 50 likes again. So let's see how we do. HG is saying... Oh, Dominique said, bye. Minnie, if you're still watching, goodbye to you. And we will look forward to hanging out with you next time. Oh, thanks for updating me, Minnie. And Darkma says, hey, don't bring me. Not sure what that means, but hello, Darkma. Fargotten says, host, do you think Therians are welcome? Because I'm one. I don't know what a Therian is. You'll have to explain to me what a Therian is. Yeah, if that's like a code word for like a a mass murdering hate machine, then maybe not. But if it's a particular type of mindset or belief system, then I don't know. You tell me. Tell me what Ethereum is. But like I say, we welcome people for real of all backgrounds. We're not exclusive around here. Oh, okay. You say scroll up if you want to know. I'm going to scroll up because I'm curious to know. Maybe the chat knows, but I reckon there's other people out there who don't know what Ethereum is. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Trying to find what... No, I can't see your comment, Forgotten Spirit. You're going to have to comment again because the last comment from you was, Ethereans, are they welcome? Someone said they aren't. And then you said, no, they don't. And then you said, real. So, yeah, not sure. You'll have to say it again. And then Katie says, I downloaded and signed in. How do you access your Discord? Amazing, and Katie. So all you need to do to access the Discord is just like search for server. There should be a search bar somewhere of some sort. There should be a search bar, so look out for the search bar. And Sterniolo thinks Ethereum is a person, or Ethereum is a person who identifies as an animal. Let's see if that is correct. Darkmar says, did you ever really meet IShowSpeed? No, I've never met IShowSpeed, but I would love to stream with IShowSpeed one day, or maybe IShowSpeed would love to stream with me. It's unlikely, it's not that likely, but you never know. Me and Speed could have a good time. Like, he's high energy, I'm fairly high energy on streams, but if anything, I'd be the chill guy compared to stream, which would be nice, because normally I'm the kind of slightly amped up, slightly perky guy. Well, sometimes. On stream I am. I kind of save all of my best energy for stream, because when I'm on stream I'm just like, let's go guys! Yes, let's have a great day, let's be positive, let's support one another, and off stream I'm just like, what else have we got? I'm going to read out your... Yeah, okay, Forgotten Spirit, I've not seen you post yet what it is, but you've said that we get a lot of hate for it, so I'm going to look out and see what your explanation of what Ethereum is. What else have we got in here? We've got a comment from Eddie who says, Chernobyl fact. Liquidators on the roof had just 90 seconds to shovel debris before hitting their radiation limit. So, liquidators on the roof had just 90 seconds to shovel debris before hitting their radiation limit. Thank you for the fact there, Eddie. Now, if you didn't know, Eddie is in the chat. He's one of our regulars. He's part of the Discord crew as well. And he's a font of all knowledge when it comes to nuclear power plants, nuclear disasters. If it's nuclear related, Eddie's your man. Ronan is saying, Edward, if it helps, don't reply to my message. I honestly don't mind. Ronan, the real one. I'm going to do my very best to read out your messages, mate. Don't ever think that you shouldn't comment. I'll always try to read out people's messages, right? But thank you for the offer. And Katie says, my handsome husband Ed, it cut out a bit. What should I search again? I think TJ, it's your boy Suplesh, just deleted that comment. Why did you delete that comment, TJ? The question was, it cut out a bit. What should I search again? So in terms of how to access the server on Discord. Now, if you're watching the stream right now, guys, we're talking about the Discord server which we just launched, which is called Cares Club. And Katie was asking, how do I access that? After this stream, I'm going to have a look at Discord myself and see how to access it. But like I said, there should be a search bar, either like the magnifying glass. There should be some type of way to search for people or for server. Now, guys, if you're in the chat right now and if you're watching the stream and you're particularly good at Discord and you know why and Katie can't find the server, help a guy out, help me out, help her out, and put in the chat why she can't find it. Sterniola says, can I be mod? It's okay if I can't. Sterniola, if it's alright, we're still going to rotate the mods on another occasion. But you've asked, and I know you asked on another occasion, and you were very patient. We just haven't rotated the mods recently. But we will, because I want to give all different people in the community a chance to be part of the vibe, part of the mod squad as well. So, Sterniola, please don't think I'm rejecting you or ignoring you. It's not that, but just right now, we've got quite a few mods. So when the time comes, you're going to be up. Your time will come. And that's in a non-threatening way. If you've just joined the chat, that's not in a threatening, your time will come. It's more like, your time will come. And if you are new here as well, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit subscribe to join the vibe. We've got lots of great things coming. We've got a 500 subs house tour, which is coming in fast, guys. We've just launched a Discord. I owe the chat a 200 subs Roblox stream. And at some point, we're going to do an IRL stream. As soon as I can get this little baby in action, which is kind of semi-in action. I've filmed a short on it. But yeah, I've not actually got it out on the street. But soon we're going to do some IRL streaming as well, and I'm pumped for that. Now, you guys regulars know that the internet is normally trash and lagging for me, but tonight I believe it's better, and that's because I've activated a new eSIM plan. And moving forward, I really hope I can use that as my data for that camera. You can connect that camera to your phone and stream live from the camera, so I'm really looking forward to that. Fingers crossed we can get that sorted. But yeah, what more can I say? Great things to come. And big love, as always, to the 40 people who've hit the like button. Amazing effort. We've got about 15 minutes left on stream, maybe 20 if we push it. 15, 20 minutes left on stream. And I would love to see how close to 50 likes we can get. We've been crushed at 41 likes. Just as I said that, legends, thank you so much. Recently, these streams have been popping off. And honestly, now we get like anywhere from 35 to almost 60 likes on the streams, which is epic, because like I was telling you guys when I first started streaming 2.5 months ago, I got I've only got one hand because I'm holding my phone, but imagine this is 6 fingers. So my first ever stream that I did, I got 6 likes, and I was like, yeah, nice, that's pretty cool, and I enjoyed it, and I carried on streaming. But now we absolutely smash it with the numbers. So thank you so much for everybody who's joining the vibe, who's part of the crew, and if you're watching for the first time, please hit the subscribe button to join the vibe. Okay. Payne Reaver says, hey Ed, how are you? Push-ups. Payne Reaver, like I've told you before, if we break the chat record, we're doing push-ups. We're doing, you guys were here the other night. Let me know if you're watching the stream right now, if you were here the other night when I did 51 press-ups when we got to 50 likes. Because I did it. You guys were like, do 51 press-ups, and I did 51 press-ups. So if we get to, like, let's say if we get to 55 press-ups tonight, 55 likes tonight, 55 press-ups are coming. What do you reckon? 142 likes. It's not that many more likes to get. Shout out to the 17 people watching right now. These streams are all about good vibes, positive energy, and as you can see from the chat pops off, and that's a W for the community. We've just launched a Discord, 500 subs house tour coming. There's a lot to look forward to. What more can I say? And HG says you're 33 subs away from the house tour, which means a bit of quick maths. That means I've got 467 subs, which is amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I'm hopeful, crossing my little fingers, that by the end of this stream, we could maybe be only 30 subs away from the house tour. But it's coming in fast. The house tour is coming in fast. And soon, I'm going to be showing you around my humble little house, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also looking forward to my phone standing up, because right now I am using a bottle of chili sauce to pop up my phone. That's how raw we are, guys. You can keep your fancy schmancy Instagram, fake social media life. We're keeping it real around here. I'm propping up the phone on a bottle of extra hot chili sauce. That's how I'm vibing. Forgotten says, is my explanation showing? No, I've not seen your explanation. For context, we have got someone in the chat who says that they are Etherean. Now, I don't know what Etherean is. Someone in the chat suggested that is one of those people who identifies as an animal, a human who identifies as an animal. And the person in the chat who is called Forgotten says, I've lost the comment, but they're basically saying, is my explanation showing? And their explanation is not showing. But by the way, hello to B Person, who says, on the road, on my bed table now. Thank God my library had a copy for me today. I'll be back when I read it. B Person, I honestly absolutely love the not the motivation, but the kind of the engagement and the energy that you're showing me. Thank you so much. I really love the idea that you're asking for a book recommendation and you're actually going away and you're actually reading the book. That's 2 out of 2. Well, you've not read the second one, but getting your hands on the book, that's 2 out of 2. And that's really quick work as well. I literally mentioned, so for context, guys, last night, B Person in the chat said, any more book recommendations? I read the first one you recommended, which was 1984 by George Orwell. Have you got any more book recommendations? And I recommended On the Road by Jack Kerouac, which is one of the greatest novels, certainly one of the greatest American novels of the 20th century, and just a really, really good novel now, even to this day. And B Person, 1 day later, has secured a copy of that book and is about to read it. So, WB Person, love that. You know what? I'm rambling, but when I was a kid, right, I used to be an avid reader. I used to read, I kid you not, because I had more time on my hands, I used to read like a book a day. I know you're going to think that's not true, but that was what I did. When I was a little kid, I wasn't a gamer. I used to watch a lot of TV, but I used to read a lot as well. And I used to honestly read like a book a day at points. It's been a very, very long time since I've read a book in a day. What else have we got? HG says, Edward, do you want me to put the link to the Discord on my link tree? HG, that'd be very kind if you would like to do that. That'd be most appreciated. And if you're one of the 17 people watching this stream right now and thinking, what Discord? Well, the Discord has now gone live. Cares Club is the name of the server. We'd love to see you in there. It's a place where we continue hanging out, vibing together, even when we're not on stream. And like I say, we've got great channels in there. Whatever you're into, music, fashion, sport, science, good vibes, quote of the day, question of the day. We've got all sorts in there, and it's really a chance for, as I say, as well as for me to share news about myself and the channel, it's also a space where you can share your passions and your interests with me. So jump in the Discord. It's called Cares Club. It's growing already. We've got some really nice people hanging out, and we've got a question of the day channel. And I don't want to tell you what the question of the day is. You're going to have to join the server and go see what the question of the day is. But I'd be curious to know what your answer is to that question. What else have we got in here? And a great tip from Eddie, who says, Edward, if you want to stream on the camera, and Eddie is talking about this camera, which I've bought to do some IRL streaming with, and hopefully streams like this, but currently I'm on my iPhone, but soon we're going to start streaming on this little baby. Now, Eddie's in the chat, and he says, Edward, if you want to stream on the camera, download OBS, connect your phone to the PC, and toggle mobile hotspot on the PC, connect the camera, and hope OBS picks it up, lol. Great tip, and honestly, I need to wait for the laptop. I think a lot of my problems are coming from the fact that I need to run this OBS software, which I have heard of before, but yeah, I don't have the laptop, so we're getting ever closer, guys. I've got the new camera, I've got, what else have I got? We've got the desk, we've got the camera, we've got 500 subs, which is coming in soon, so yeah, we're getting there, we really are getting there. Just need the new laptop, gonna buy another little light for the desk as well, and soon, world domination. World, did I say that out loud? I meant world community. But for real, I just spat on my phone screen, sorry about that. But for real, I'm looking forward to the next stage of the journey with you guys. And honestly, thanks so much to the regulars, as well as shout out to all of the new people here, but massive love to all of the regulars, because you guys have been rocking with me for weeks and weeks, even when the internet has been trash. Now tonight and yesterday were the first nights of the new era for the channel, which is on a new eSIM plan. So hopefully you're hearing me well, hopefully you're seeing me well, and there's no lagging, because that's been a massive problem for me. But hopefully there's no more lagging and the show must go on. So with that being said, let me get back to the chat. Payne Reaver says, I wasn't here though, so Brits call them press-ups instead. Yeah, now, I don't know what you call them where you're from. People in the UK, Brits do call press-ups push-ups now, but that's kind of like an American thing that's coming in. Like growing up, everyone called them press-ups. So yeah, that's what we call. And I always make an effort to call them press-ups because, not to be petty, but I do always like to not keep it British, because I'm an international type of guy, but like I like the British spelling, you know, the English spelling of things. There's a lot of American influence, and sometimes I think it's nice if we can have a bit of like local influence, if you know what I'm saying. Have I missed anybody? I feel like I have. Probably, but I'm going to try and catch up really quick. Noah says, yo, it's a sponsored guy from yesterday. Noah, I remember you, my friend. If I'm not mistaken, it is Noah, who is a fingerboard pro, sponsored by Black River. So if you're joining the chat for the first time and you're thinking, who's Noah? Noah is one of our chat members. He was here yesterday, and he's actually a sponsored athlete, which is, can you call it an athlete? A sponsored sports person? I don't know. You let me know, Noah. Is it classed as a sport? Are you classed as an athlete? But it's basically like fingerboarding. You know, like you get the mini decks and you do like the tricks with the mini skateboards. Noah is a sponsored one of those, so that's pretty awesome, especially as he's a young guy as well. Amelia says, you skipped my comment earlier, but lol, it's okay. Amelia, I'm going to try and see really quick. I apologise, Amelia. I think I've missed your comment. You say hiya. Well, hello to you, Amelia. Good to see you back in the chat. And sorry I missed your comment initially, but big hugs to you. And big hugs to everybody who's hit that like button. 45 likes. Absolutely epic, guys. And we've got another 10 or so minutes. Now listen, the target is 50 likes. What do you reckon, chat? Can we make 50 likes between us? I'm hopeful. And the chat has literally never let me down. Oops, has literally never let me down when I've said that before. So let's see if in the next 10 minutes or so we can get to 50 likes. Let's see how we do. HG is an avid reader and says, I read like crazy. That's good, man. That is honestly good. I think the internet has robbed me of not my love of reading, but my natural inclination to read as much as I did. Because we're talking, when I used to read when I was a kid, right? This was in like the dial-up internet era. Let me know, chat, because some of you guys watching this stream right now might never even have heard of dial-up. But I know there'll be some people watching this stream right now who know what dial-up internet is and probably experienced it. Foxy, you're older than me. So you will have heard of dial-up. You'll have used dial-up, no doubt, for sure. But let me know, chat, if you're out there and you're watching, do you know what dial-up is? Karam says hi. Hello to you, Karam. How are you doing this evening? And who have I missed? Okay, and Forgotten has finally left the answer to what a Therian is. So a Therian is a human who identifies as an animal in a specific way, but you can't choose to be one, it chooses you. And the Therian community wear masks and tails to express themselves. Well, you know what, Forgotten? You asked me if you're welcome around here. The honest answer to that is my philosophy, kind of generally in life, is like live and let live for the most part. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a certain way, if it's not hurting me or it's not hurting others, do your thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like if a man wants to wear a dress, do your thing. If a man wants to wear wants to wear makeup, do your thing. You're not hurting me. Like, live your life. I've no problems with that whatsoever. So yeah, you live life in a way that makes you happy, Forgotten Spirit. Foxy just says 5,000, which is a reminder to me that we are pushing for 5,000 subs. Now listen, I'm currently pushing for 500 subs, which is coming in fast, but Foxy is a great supporter to me and he always encourages me to dream big, to think big and aim for the stars. Those are my words, not his words. Foxy didn't say aim for the stars, but that's my interpretation of it. So thank you, Foxy, for the encouragement as always. And Pain Reaver says The Denial of Death by Ernest Becker was interesting. Now, is that the name of a novel? Because I must confess I've not heard of it. Yes, Foxy, the revolution is real. And Cello is in the chat. What's up to you, Cello? How are you doing? I must confess, Cello, I'm so sorry, but with all the people that come and hang out with us right now, I've forgotten your name. If you tell me the first letter of your real name, because you've told me it before, I think I'll remember it, but right now I can't remember your real name. But shout out to you, Cello. Oh, and HG says, I have a question for tomorrow's question of the day. Well, HG, when you wake up tomorrow, hop in that channel and post the question of the day. I think Robin posted the first one. Or was it? No, I posted the first one. Robin posted one today. So maybe you could do the one tomorrow. Let me know. And Bex says, I have to leave. Have a good night, guys. Bex, lovely to have you with us as always. It was always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, thanks for being cool and chilling with us. And nice to see you in the Discord as well. Great to see everybody that's joining the Discord. And Bex is one of those persons. So look forward to hanging out with you in the Discord as well, Bex. Have I missed anybody? And Katie says, honestly, the mods are making it harder to enjoy today's stream. Now, in Katie, there was one mod in particular who timed out. And I saw who it was. And I'll try and have a chat with that person because I saw the comment that you left and there was no need to time you out. So, in Katie, do not worry. We will keep it nice and chill. And I have the ultimate authority around here. So, if needs be, I will have to get tough. I was going for like a fist shake, but then I thought that's a little bit aggressive. And then it turned into a finger wag. So, hopefully that made the point. Oh, Cello had a concert today and is so tired and full of adrenaline. Yeah, that's the thing with performing, right? You expend loads of energy, but afterwards you're all pumped up. But I hope it went well. No, and Ronan says I read 3 books a day. There's no way you can finish 3 books in a day, Ronan. Maybe you have like 3 books that you read at the same time. And Forgotten, yes, I've seen your comment, and I'm actually going to skip to the top of the chat to catch up with some chats real quick. Ronan says, I read a diverse mix of non-fiction, in-depth soccer tactics, psychology, and literature due to my job. That's interesting, Ronan. Thanks for sharing. And that is a diverse range. Fiction, soccer tactics, psychology, and literature. Interesting. Liberty Prime Online says, is it hot in Australia at ATM? I couldn't tell you. I assume it's usually always hot in Australia, but I'm thousands and thousands of miles away. I'm actually in England right now, which is where I'm from. But hello to you, Liberty Prime Online. Let me catch up with the chat really quick. Pain Reaver says, are you in your 30s? I'm 36. Yes, I'm in my 30s. Amari says, we need 50 likes. W Amari for the energy. Yes, we do, guys. And we've only got about 7 minutes or so left to stream. So let's see if we can get to 50 likes. I'm confident that some of the 14 people right now can boost us to 50 likes. We're doing so well. And like I say, the chat has never let me down. What else have we got? Carl Schultz just says, confess. I don't know what that's a reference to, Carl Schultz, but hello to you. Good evening. One-way steps. I don't think there's any context, but you just say, I know people that eat like pigs. To be honest with you, I eat in a pretty uncivilized way myself. But when I'm on stream, I try to behave myself. So, yeah. But definitely when the camera's off, I do like to tuck into my food. Have I missed anybody's comment? I don't think so. But shout out to the 12 people watching. Shout out to the 12 people watching the stream right now. I hope you guys are doing well. And listen, if you've not jumped in the chat to say hello and where you're from, you know what to do. Jump in the chat and say hello. It's a very friendly place around here. Have I missed anybody? Probably. But I'm scrolling. Right, guys. 48 likes. Epic. Thank you so much. And thank you to Amari who says, I'm from the UK. Me too, Amari. I'm from England to be precise, but thank you for sharing. I love hearing where people are from, like I said before, and I really do mean it. It's one of my favourite parts about streaming. I love hearing where you guys are from. Don't mind me, just closing the blinds. Holding the camera really close to my face, I'm like, don't mind me. But yeah, listen, we're going back to the other room where we're going to continue the stream. So let me get back to it, and let me get back to the comments. HG has got new golf clubs, Callaway Big Bertha irons and a 3-wood, a ping driver and an Odyssey putter with a pistol grip. Damn, that's a pretty detailed explanation, HG. And that sounds good. I went to the driving range not too long ago with my friend. It was the first time I'd picked up a golf club in a while. And you know what? My drives were good. But my iron shots were terrible. So wishing you well with those new clubs, HG. And HG says 49. Amazing. I can see 48 likes on my side. And sometimes it lags. So I'm hopeful that 49th like will come in soon. And who knows? Maybe we'll hit 50 likes. You guys have always been good to me and the chat has never let me down. So let's see. Can we make it to 50 likes on this stream? And Ronan is an assistant soccer coach. Thank you for sharing, Ronan. I did not know that. Obviously, because you've never told me that before. But cool to know, man. And definitely American, Ronan, or not from the UK, because you know what we call it over here. Football! And cello's concert went well. Glad to hear it. And you played a first cello concerto in G minor, number 49 by Kabalowski. Thank you for sharing. Oh, and Brooke is in the chat. Brooke, the lovely Brooke, who's been at work all day. And she says, yay, I made it. Hi. Hello, Brooke. How are you doing? Lovely to see you as always. It's been a great stream so far, Brooke, and it just got a little bit better now you've joined us. And it's so nice, for real, to see all of the regular crew in the chat right now. Every time I stream now, as soon as I start streaming, the regulars jump into the chat and it's a lot of fun. And I really appreciate you guys being here with me. Some of you guys have been here for a couple of months. Some of you guys have been here. Maybe this is your first stream. Maybe if you're one of the 12 people watching right now, maybe this is your first stream. But I hope you will join us, become part of the community. And just as I said that, Crispy15 subscribe to my channel. So thank you, Crispy15, if you're watching right now. Shout out to you. And big love to everybody, for real, who takes the time to hit the subscribe button. Hit subscribe to join the vibe. We've got so many good things coming. We've just launched the Discord, which is called Cares Club. If you're on Discord, jump in the server and say hello. There's a pinned message where you can do that. And it's a place where basically when we're not streaming together, we can hang out, vibe, continue the conversation and share things that we're into, things that we're passionate about. What more can I say? It's a good time. But big love to everybody joining the stream. Big love to everybody who's hit the like button. 49 likes. Absolutely epic. And the 17 people, I'm talking to you. I can see you right now. I'm talking to you. Thank you for joining the stream. It's good to have you with us. Ty Barkley says, Hello to you, Ty Barkley. Now, have I missed anybody? I've missed Brooke's comment. She says, like the stream. Yes, listen to the Brookster. Now, Brooke is tuning in all the way from America. And if you're new here, maybe you've not heard me say it before, but I love, for real, connecting with people from all over the world. It's one of my favourite things about streaming, legitimately. People from America, Canada, that's right next to each other, but America, Canada, India, Japan, across the Middle East, Africa. We've got Katie in the chat watching from South Africa. We've got other people watching from Pakistan. No, Amelia is from England, but she has Pakistani heritage. What I'm trying to say to you guys is that we have people watching from all over the world. And it doesn't matter where you are, who you are, whether you're black, white, young, old, gay, straight, we don't care. If you're a chill person and you're here to make friends and have a good time, you are most welcome around here. Let me just time somebody out because we don't want aggressive messages and we certainly don't want people pushing religion on other people, because if you're new here, guys, we don't talk about religion or politics here, and that's not because those things aren't important to people, but it's because we want to keep the chat a friendly, open and welcoming space to as many people as possible. So regardless of what your background is, you are welcome in the chat. In fact, right now we've got someone in the chat who is Etherean, and I just learned tonight what Etherean is, and apparently it's one of those people who identifies as a particular type of animal. Their username is called Forgotten Spirit. So yeah, they're Etherean. But like I say, whether you're Etherean or whether you're just someone who is a human who feels like a human, it doesn't matter. The overall point is, guys, that you are welcome. If you're a chill person here to have a nice time, make some friends, hang out, and enter a positive space, then this place is for you. And if, with that being said, we've got an expression around here. Hit subscribe to join the vibe. At 500 subscribers, I'm doing a house tour, and it's going to be soon. It's going to be very, very soon. So I'm looking forward to showing you my little place. And yeah, what more can I say? Jump in the Discord, jump on board. Let's get back to the chat. Amari says 50 likes. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. I can see 49 likes at the moment, but I'm sure soon I will see the like come in, which is epic. 50 likes on a 95-minute stream. Epic. Thanks so much, guys. And see you later to Cello, who's going to bed now. See you later, Cello. Sleep well, and we'll see you again soon. Empire Forge says, bro, do you like Korean drama and K-pop? Now, I've not seen any Korean dramas before, but I do like K-pop. And I was in Korea a couple of months ago for the first time. My friend was getting married, so I went out to South Korea. And funnily enough, on the way, there's loads of K-pop. All the time there was K-pop playing, but funnily, like when we were in the taxi from the airport to the centre of Seoul, it takes about an hour. And on the way, like they were just playing music, like the radio was on, it was like K-pop. And I was thinking, wow, there's like a lot of K-pop on. And I was like, oh, we're in Korea and that's just their pop music. So it sounds stupid, but it was the first time I've been somewhere where like the music that's been on a playlist has just been wall to wall, non-stop K-pop. Yeah, so there you go. Have I missed anybody? No, I think that's it. I'm going to scroll to the bottom because I'm nearly caught up with the chat. Now, normally I'm in debt with the chat, as you know, but I'm nearly there this evening, which is great. And Payne Reaver is confirming it says 50. I can also see 50, which is absolutely epic. So thank you so much to everybody who's taken the time to hit the like button. You guys are real ones. And Empire Forge says, hi, I'm from Korea. Well, thank you, Empire Forge, for sharing. Like I just said, I was in Korea recently in Seoul. I had a great time. First time in Korea. I really enjoyed it. I'd like to visit again. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. We have a few people that watch sometimes from Korea. There's also Ha Rim, watches from Korea sometimes. But yeah, shout out to you, Empire Forge. Good to see you in the chat. And Ty says, I'm Crispy15. I can't change my username for some reason. So yeah, well, thank you, Ty Barclay, aka Crispy15, who subscribed to the channel. It is much appreciated, mate. Really is. And Brooke says, woo, let's go, team. Hell yeah. Brookster, keeping the energy strong. Love to see it. Casual Mike says, that's right, we need good comments like, did you know cookies are yummy? Cookies are indeed yummy, Casual Mike. I have to restrain myself. Thing is, right, guys, if I didn't exercise self-control, I would be unhealthy and quite overweight. Like, I love to eat, but sometimes when I'm eating too much food, I have to be like, no, you can't have more. Like, don't eat more. Eddie says, Edward, after stream, check the chat. Yes, I will. I will check the Discord. And HG says, Ed, this stream is for and open to everyone. 100% HG. You know the drill. You know what's up. Forgotten says, excuse me, they didn't say that. That's me clearing my throat. Forgotten says, they say that the Therian community is weird, and I was wearing a mask and tails in public, and this guy just threw food and cans at me. It hurt. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. And I'm sorry you had to experience that. If I'm honest, being a Therian is unusual, and I'm not saying that to be disrespectful, but it is. It is unusual. But that doesn't mean that it's right for somebody to be mean to you, and especially not to throw things at you. That's just rude. If you join the chat and you're wondering what's the context of what's being said, Forgotten, who's in the comments, Forgotten Spirit is a Therian, which means that they identify with a particular type of animal, and they sometimes wear like an animal mask or tails in public. And they were just saying that someone actually abused them and threw food and cans at them, and it hurt. And I was just saying basically that that's not cool. Even if they think what you're doing is unusual, that's not cool at all. Have I missed anybody? Possibly, but it's nice to see people being friendly. Love to see that. And for real, 52 likes is epic, and Amari has joined the Discord. Legend Amari, thank you so much. I honestly think, right, when you hop in the Discord, I think you'll like it. I'm not just saying it because we created it. Like, it is genuinely like a chill Discord because, yeah, there's news about me, yeah, there's news about the channel, but there's also just like general hangout vibes, like for real. And you can just drop in any time of the day, different people in different time zones, and it's not always convenient for us to be on stream at the same time together. So the Discord is a good place where we can continue the conversation and, as I say, keep vibing together. Thank you, HG, and thank you, Foxy, for the update. Now seeing 52 likes, which is epic. And Sterniolo says, okay, I love the Discord. Thank you so much, Sterniolo. And I've got to say, all of the credit for the Discord, literally 95 to 99% of the credit goes to Robin for that, because she set it up. And I wish she was here to hear the nice things being said about the Discord, because she's done great work in there. She really has. So massive shout out to Robin. And if you do join the Discord, let me know what you think, because I think she's done a great job of setting up so many channels. She's got the bots trained. She's honestly, I'm really impressed with her. She's done well. HG's got 2 book recommendations. I'm ready for it. But not until I've read Brooke's comment. Now, let me have a sip of water to clear the throat. And Brooke says, positive tip of the day. Take care of your body. Something as simple as drinking enough water can also help your mental health. Making sure to eat enough meals, just not too much cookies. Hehe. Great advice as well, Brooke. And you know what? It's sometimes the simple pieces of advice that are most effective. Like, I couldn't agree more. Like, there's an expression that my grandma passed on to my mum, and she passed it on to me. Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And obviously, it's not just for men, but the point is, it's like, go to bed early, and it'll make you successful, happy, and healthy. And that's the same kind of energy that Brooke's sharing. Just take care of the basic things like drinking water and eating enough meals. And it's going to help you out a lot. So thank you, Brooke, for another great tip. And it's absolutely spot on. And following up with another quote. But first I will scroll back to finding Katie's messages. I've missed her. I'm going to try and find it. In Katie, but if not, I will catch up with you after stream, because I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I can't see it. The last one I could see from you and Katie was about Amalicia, and it wasn't to me. So let me see if I can... Okay, here we go. I've got another good one from Katie, who says, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day and a blessed week. Just remember, your only competition is you. Don't let anyone discourage you from being on your own lane. Love that in Katie. Love that. And I really hope, guys, like I said, we've got a quote of the day channel in the Discord. Excuse me, a question of the day channel in the Discord. But have we got a quote of the day channel in the Discord? I don't know, but we will make one if not, because you guys are coming out with bangers constantly. Sterniolo's great for the quotes, and Katie's dropping some great quotes. Brooke has got some great quotes and tips as well. So 100%, we need to spin up a motivational channel as well. Pain Reaver says, Ed, I've seen you eat before. Did you study nutrition and fitness? I have never studied nutrition and fitness, but those two things are important to me. I'm not saying I'm like particularly knowledgeable on either of those things, but definitely eating healthily, eating well is really important to me, and likewise exercise and staying fit as well. Again, don't get me wrong, I'm not some sort of mega athlete. I'm not like super fit, but it's really important to me. And when we do the house tour, I'll show you my little pull-up frame. It's just off to the side. I would give you a sneak peek, but there's a bit of mess around on the floor, so soon when we do the house tour, I'll show you my little workout area and the weights and stuff I use. Bav Fit says, how's the Michael Jackson movie? I've not seen it, so chat, if you've seen the Michael Jackson movie, let me know, or let Bav Fit how the movie is. Himang, you know what I'm going to do, Himang? I'm going to time you out forever. Just because this is the second time you've joined the chat and says, are you gay? And the first time I told you that I wasn't gay, and it doesn't offend me whatsoever, like, there's nothing offensive about that to me, but you're asking it again, and you're kind of asking it in a rude way. So Anna says, hey again, Edward. Hello again, Anna. How are you doing? Excuse me. Foxy says, are your parents vegan? My mum is vegan, or like 99% vegan, and my dad is not vegan. He eats fish, but he, apart from fish, eats about like, again, 90-something% plant-based. So they've done amazingly. My mum calls herself vegan, and she basically is, to be fair. She basically is. She would just like occasionally, let's say if there was like, not even chocolate that she would buy, but if someone like, let's say she bought a piece of cake by accident, or not by accident, I accidentally bought some cake. Let's say she bought some cake, and then it turned out it had like dairy in the chocolate. She might still eat that, whereas I personally just wouldn't eat that. But in answer to your question, no, my parents are not. Well, yes, my mum's vegan. No, my dad's not. But honestly, I'm so grateful to them because they've done so well, and they've always been really supportive to me, right? The reason why they started eating a lot more plant-based food is because I went vegetarian when I was 17, turning 18. So to be supportive shows how lovely my parents are. To be supportive, instead of making like 2 lots of food, they just started making vegetarian meals, and then when I went vegan, they just started making our meals vegan as well, which is really nice of them. But what is really cool as well, like really rewarding for me, is when I've said to them, look, how do you think the change in diet has made you feel? And they say better. They literally say better for it, which is awesome for me to hear. It's really encouraging to know that like I've helped my parents to live a kind of a healthier lifestyle. That's just as simple as that, guys. A healthier kind of lifestyle. So a tiny little shout out to me, maybe. Baby says, what does your shirt say, Edward? I actually can't think right now. It says, I think it says override. I actually can't see. Can you guys see? I actually don't know. That's embarrassing. I don't even know what my own clothing says. But it says override something, and I can't, because it's in script, right? I can't see it. I can't say it. This is really annoying. It's override something. If you guys can work out what my shirt says, maybe it's reversed. So if somebody out there is skilled enough to take a screenshot of that and then reverse it, please let me know what my shirt says, because I actually don't know. Moon Dustition says, did you celebrate Kirk's death? No, I did not. We don't talk about politics or religion here, but what I will say is that regardless of someone's politics, no one should be assassinated like that in public. Not saying I'm a fan of Charlie Kirk, definitely not saying that at all, so don't get it twisted. But yeah, I don't think anybody should be murdered in a free democratic society. Definitely not. What's up to you, Maximilian? How are you doing? Good to see you again. Sterniola says, I'm lactose intolerant, but I still eat dairy. Playing with fire, Sterniolo. And Brooke says, I got to go now, but everyone have an amazing day and talk to you soon, Edward. Also, like the live, guys. Brooke, if you're still watching, the hug I'm sending you is beyond scale. It's beyond comprehension. It's the hug the size of a building. But for real, have a good rest of your day, Brooke. Have a nice rest after work. I know you've been grafting all day. So yeah, see you soon, lovely Brooke, and we'll catch up with you very, very shortly. Thank you, Maximilian, who is consistently complimentary about my clothes and says, I like your shirt, by the way, and how are you and how was your day? Maximilian, thank you for always asking after me. I'm doing pretty good. This has been an excellent stream. 106 minutes in, 53 likes. We've had the regular crew here. We've had a few new friends through the door as well, so it's been a good stream. We've been talking about the Discord, and Maximilian, if you're on Discord, I hope you will join us in there. Cares Club is the name of the server. Robin has done an amazing job of creating that server. And honestly, I'd love you to join us. We can continue the conversation 24 hours of the day. And we've even got a question of the day channel. So if you're watching the stream right now, I would love to know what your answer to the question of the day in that channel is. And thank you, and Katie, for also being complimentary about my shirt. This, guys, is actually from Zara. So this was not an expensive sweatshirt, but it's one of the pieces of clothing that I do in real life get a lot of compliments about. Oh, no way. HG says, one more like till 55 press-ups. I'd forgotten all about the press-ups, guys. But you know what? I said 55 press-ups, so we're doing 55 press-ups if we get to 55 likes. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to end the stream soon. Not to duck out the press-ups, but I'll make you a deal. We've got to 110 minutes. So basically, we've got 2.5 minutes to get one more like. So if we get 2.5, if we get one like in the next 2.5 minutes, 55 press-ups are coming your way. What else have we got in here? Let me catch up. Foxy says, nay, politics. Correct. Thank you, Foxy. And Ratul says, India. Not I'm from India, or hello, I'm from India, just India. Well, hello to you, Ratul. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for sharing. I'm in England, just for the record. Sterniola says, did you read my quote? I'm trying, Sterniolo. I've read out a few quotes to me this evening, but I'm not sure if I've seen your last one. I'll try and find it, but if not, I'll have to catch up with the chat. Okay, one more quote from Sterniolo, who says, life is a shipwreck, but we must forget... No, life is a shipwreck, but we must not forget to sing in the lifeboats, Voltaire. And a second quote, life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. That's from Annette Funicello. So thank you, Sterniolo, for some more... Like, Sterniolo, you're in the Discord, so please drop some of these quotes in the Discord, man. I don't want you to use up your store of quotes. Your store of quotes. And hello to you again, Anna. I think I've already said hello, but I'm going to say to you once more, why not? Foxy says, I'm off, mate. See you tomorrow. I'll try and suss out Discord. See you soon, Foxy. Always a pleasure to have you with us. And for real, mate, I promise you, it's not as hard as you think. If you've ever had like done online banking, or just even used like Instagram or anything like that, it's honestly, mate, it's no more complicated than that. You just create the profile and join. But we'll show you how to do it if you can't work it out. But in any case, Foxy, have a great rest of your night, mate, and we'll see you soon. And HG is going as well. Says, I'm going now, Ed. Bye, stream. Have a nice evening / night, morning, afternoon. See you soon, HG, and I'll catch up with you in the Discord, mate. What else have we got? HG says 55 likes, 55 press-ups now. No way. Guys, I'm not lying, I will stay on the stream till I see 55, and then I will put the phone down and we're going to do 55 likes. 55 likes, we're going to do 55 press-ups, guys. As soon as I see 55 on the screen, we're doing those press-ups. Amari says, why can't you gift in this live stream? Well, Amari, thank you for the question. It's because I've not quite hit the threshold. At 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, we can do Super Chat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that being a thing one day. And yeah, you're right, Eddie. He needs monetization, which he probably hasn't applied for. Not quite eligible for that. But as I say, we're getting there, guys. Soon 500 subs, and the watch time is going up all the time through these live streams. So thank you, really, to every single person who chills along with me, who has me on. Even if you've got me on in the background, it really helps. And honestly, I can't wait for one day for the monetization. And Eddie actually says, Edward, at some point apply for YouTube monetization. So live streams, people can donate up to £499. That is very interesting. I did not know that that was the max. I've always seen people donate like £1 or £2 or £5 or sometimes £10 on other people's streams. But I did not know you could do such a large amount. And yeah, hadn't even crossed my mind. But thank you for the tip, Eddie. I really appreciate that. And you know what, guys? I've just seen 55 likes come in. So you know what that means? It's time for me to get down and do 55 press-ups. Now, you're going to have to bear with me. It's going to get a little bit dark for a second. Not like dark, but it's going to get a bit dim because I'm going through to the other room. I'm going to prop my phone up. I'm going to do those 55 press-ups for me. Wish me luck. And listen, if you're watching right now and you haven't hit the like button, if you've not subscribed and you're about to see me do 55 press-ups, for the love of goodness, hit that subscribe button. Let's do this. All right. We're going in for it, chat. The other day we did 51 press-ups, and tonight we're doing 55. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I can't do 55 all in one go, but we're going to do a good amount. I'm going to try and do 30 to begin with. We're even going to turn the reggae down for this one, so bear with me, guys. And obviously I can't do the press-ups and reply to the chat, so if you see me doing press-ups and you've not replied to my comment, there's a good reason for that. Alright, let me get this propped up. Let's see if we can do these press-ups. Alright. Got to take the t-shirt off, the sweatshirt off for this one, guys. Alright. Alright, I'm going to do a little warm-up press-up first, guys, and then we're going to get into the main press-ups, alright? Alright. Alright. Like I say, guys, if you're out there and you're watching, if you've not hit the like button, and if you've not subscribed, I'm about to do 55 press-ups, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Alright, let's do this. We're going to go for 30, and then we'll see how we're getting off to that, alright? Let's do it. Alright. 30 down, 25 to go. A quick rest, and then we're going in again. Alright. Let's do another 15, chat. Let's do it. Alright, 45 down. How many have we got left? 10 left to go. Alright, guys, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Alright, whew. Let's do 5 and 5. Let's go for it. Big love to whoever's spamming that like button. It's much appreciated. We've got 5 left, guys. 5 more press-ups. And then we made it to 55. Let's go. Woo! Here we go. Count them with me, guys. And one more. All right. Jeez. We made it, gang. 55 press-ups. Let's go! Woo! Thank you so much for spamming the like button, Eddie. Much appreciated. And with that, gang, we've been streaming for 115 minutes. It's been another epic stream. You guys have made this a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody who took the time to tune in, to hit the like button. And what's up to the 9 people, as always. Just as I'm winding things down, YouTube sends more people into the room. And if you're wondering, why is this guy panting from just talking? It's because we just did 55 press-ups on stream. And the lovely Shelley is here for the last comment of the night and says, good lad, you can do it. Wow, hope you're very proud of yourself. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Shelley. You are an absolute angel. Every single time, Shelley is always super positive. Jazz says, elbows be cracking. Listen, Jazz, got to get the work in. Got to get that work in. Maximilian says, crazy how fast you did the push-ups. You know what? I like doing press-ups, guys. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. But you know what? Let's end this stream with some shout-outs to everybody. And thank you, Ken Katie. Much appreciated. And she says, sleep tight family. I'm going to end this stream by doing some shout-outs. So shout out to Katie, shout out to Eddie, shout out to Shelley, shout out to Maximilian, shout out to, who else have we got in here? Shout out to Jazz, of course. Shout out to Sterniolo. Shout out to everyone that was here early, and shout out to literally every single person that joined the stream and made this so much fun. Guys, I'm going to go and rest, I'm going to go chill out, and you know what? It's a lot of fun. And we'll see you tomorrow, 8 PM UK time, and as I've said before, jump in the Discord. Cares Club is the name, and I would love to see you all in there. But you know what, guys? That's it for tonight. I'm sending you all a big hug. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. Maximilian says, good night, sleep well, and take care of yourself. You too, my friend Maximilian. You have a great rest of your night. And Maximilian says, I like the colour mix of your shirt. Oh, Maximilian, you are a sweetheart. But with that, guys, with that being said, go to the Discord. Like Eddie says, go to the Discord right now. Cares Club is the name of the server. It's the pinned comment. Go check it out. It's super easy to access, and we will look forward to seeing you all in there soon. But that's it, guys. I'm out for the evening. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 PM UK time. Big hugs, and peace out for now. Bye!